Now, in this video, let's take a look at how we can build up a sense of rhythm to our video. So we've chosen a tempo of 128 BPM, and this matches up with the length of the video and lines up with the grid. Starting off, how about we do a simple kick and snare? I'm going to add an instrument track, and I want to add an instance of Groove Agent. Now, taking a look at this video, it's quite futuristic and electronic looking. So to match up with this, how about we add an electronic kit? So from here, I'm going to go to electronic, then down to electro. And I quite like this kit over here, Electro Kit 01. So taking a listen to the kick and snare. Okay, so we're just going to use those two parts of the drums for now. And I want to make sure that I'm at the beginning of the playhead and that the click is armed. I just want to quickly play back the video so I know that tempo. Okay, so I've got that tempo. Just want to have an idea. And what I also find is sometimes with the instruments compared to the click, the instrument track is too loud. So I just want to go into there and drop this level slightly. So I do have a pre-roll set up for the record. It's going to pre-roll with a bar and then we kick in. So here we go. And also, let's just make sure that we open up the viewer so that we see that video while we record back. I'll just put this in the top right over here and make sure the player's at the beginning. And here we go. There we go. There's my kick and snare. Some bits were slightly out, so I'm just going to quickly go in, select them all, and quantize. The quantizer set to 8th notes, and now we've got everything in. I can already see that this note over here just needs to shift in. So there we go. Now playing back just to quickly look at that. So as you can already see, we've got some movement happening now with some percussion added to the video. And something's already just matching up. You can see here where there's that snare hit there's this movement. So we go over here and there is that swipe and there's a snare hit. So it's nice just getting those things to match up so it adds to the sense of movement with the video. Now let's add in some hats to complement this. This is just going to create some more subdivision and some more movement with the video. So I've got these hats over here. And I'm just going to create another lane. And on this lane over here, I want to record the hats. So I just click that, create another lane. And if I just select that lane, I'll have the hats on here and then the kick and snare over here. Okay, so we'll record something in. Here we go. That's all looking okay. I'll go in there as well. Just select all those notes, quantize them as well, and just quickly have a listen back and just make sure that everything sounds in. I think there was something that was out. There's this kick over here. So just want to quickly go in and correct that. I'm just going to go back here. This kick needs to move over here. So it actually was correct. So now, if you're watching back on this video, you're really getting a sense of movement with some percussion now. So like I said, just breaking up the interval value, there with the hats adds some more pace to the video. If I had to maybe slow down this tempo, for example, maybe if I went to 100 and played this back, you can see how that's not really working. I actually quite like the tempo that we set up from the beginning with the click track and just watching the video and lining it up to the grid. And now with that percussion added to it, you're getting that sense of rhythm. And you don't have to get a sense of rhythm only from percussion. You can add other instruments as well that have got a pace to it. For example, let's take a look at adding a synth. So I'm just going to close this video now, and let's just make this all smaller. And I'm going to add another instrument, and this is going to be in the form of Retrolog. So this is just the default patch. And I want to tweak it slightly so that I get this nice sort of pulsing synth. I'm going to add a ping pong delay, and that's going to give a sense of timing and rhythm. So let's tweak this slightly. On the amp envelope, I want to shorten the sustain all the way to the bottom and pull back this cutoff. Maybe have a longer decay. And then let's add in a second oscillator, which is going to be a saw waveform, and change the octave. That's sounding pretty good over there. Then for some effects, let's open up the mixer. And on this track, under the inserts, let's add a ping pong delay. And on this, I want to add in some low filtering to cut out the lows. I want a 16th notes interval repeat delay. It can be more spatial. Pull back this feedback. And let's listen here. That's sounding good there. Going back, let's go to the beginning. And I'm just going to do a simple repeated pattern of the triad notes in a chord with an added fourth. So that's just a B flat going through 3 notes and then adding a 4th note. So here we go. Have some terrible playing there, but let me quickly go in, select all the notes, quantize it, and now we've got a much sense of a better timing. So the point I want to prove here is that using either percussion or chords with this, for example, where you've added a delay, is going to create some rhythm and pace to the video. You take a listen now, just taking the click off. Let's maybe just drop the level slightly on that synth. And I'm going to mute the synth first and play the video back, hearing just that, and then just the synth. And you'll see how no matter if it's the drums or the synth, you're still getting a sense of timing now with some instruments accompanying the video. That's the drums. Now with the synth. And then together. So either way with these instruments, you're getting a sense of rhythm. But what's important to get out of this is that you can use instruments to create the grounding rhythm of your video. And then from there, you can add other instrumentation to build up on this music that's going to accompany your video. So this gives us a nice grounding now from where to work and to build up the track. Now, next, let's see how we can come up with some form of motif or melody line to accompany this. Catch you in the next video.